Hello student. In our today's video we discuss the example which is related to recurrence relation. In our this example we may find the characteristic equation and characteristic roots of recurrence relation. So see here we have to given this is our recurrence relation. So in our solution first of all we have to write down our given recurrence relation. So check whether in our given recurrence relation which is contain only the recursive term AR minus 1, AR minus 2. So this recurrence relation it is a homogeneous recurrence relation because our f of r's value become 0 here. So first of all we have to write down our that recurrence relation. Now as the next step we have to write down the degree of recurrence relation is. So among these terms AR minus 1, AR minus 2, the AR is the highest term. For finding the AR term, we have to need to require AR minus 1 terms and AR minus 2 term. So according to this one, we have to say the degree of recurrence relation is a 2. There is one of the simple technique, those are used to represent the degree of recurrence relation, and which is nothing but a C, which is the smallest suffix of A. Here is the R minus 2. So we have to write down the degree of recurrence relation is a 2. Second one, we write down the characteristic equation is. For finding the characteristic equation, we have to replace AR by alpha raised to K. So if we have to put AR which is equal to alpha raised to K, then minus 7 we have to keep as it is. Instead of AR minus 1, we write down alpha raised to K minus 1. Plus 12 keep as it is. Instead of AR minus 2, here we write down alpha raised to K minus 2 equal to 0. So see here the K minus 2. So here the 2 is. So according to this one smallest power, because K, then K minus 1, K minus 2. The K minus 2 is the smallest power, and here from the K we subtract the 2. So we have to put K equal to 2 in our this equation. So that equation is converted to alpha square minus 7 alpha raised to 2 minus 1 is a 1. So 7 alpha plus 12 keep as it is. 2 minus 2 is a 0, and anything raised to 0 is a 1. So no need to write down here alpha raised to 0. We write down only 12 which is equal to 0. Now the next step we have to find out the factor of 12. So 12's factor we have to already know that the 12's factor is a 1 into 12 minus 1 into minus 12, because here become plus 12. So as per this one we have to find out its factor. Then 3 into 4 minus 3 into minus 4, 6 into 2 and minus 6 into minus 2. So these are the possibilities of the factors of 12. But what is our requirement? Our requirement is, see the coefficient of alpha is a minus 7. So check whether which pairs addition we get as a minus 7 alpha. So here 12 plus 1 is a 13. Minus 1 minus 12 is a minus 13. 3 plus 4 is a 7. Minus 3 minus 4 is a minus 7. 6 plus 2 is a 8. Minus 6 minus 2 is a minus 8. So among this one, see here we have to get the addition is a minus 7. So we choose this pair, minus 3, minus 4. So instead of minus 7 alpha, we write down as a minus 4 alpha, minus 3 alpha plus 12 keep as it is, and this alpha square is also as it is. Now is the next step. We have to take the pair of these two element. Among the first two term, we taken the alpha is a common. Their bracket which contain alpha minus 4. Now is the next two terms, we taken the minus 3 is a common. So bracket which is contain alpha minus 4, because 3 into minus 4 is a 12, which is equal to 0. So among this whole equation, we taken the alpha minus 4 is a common. So bracket which is contain alpha minus 3. We write down here, which is equal to 0. But we know that the product is 0. It is possible if the first term equal to 0 or second term equal to 0. So according to this one, we write down alpha minus 4 equal to 0 and alpha minus 3 equal to 0. We simplify it, we get as alpha equal to 4. When we have to simplify it, we get as the alpha's value is a 3. So this alpha equal to 4, 3 are the two characteristic roots. So here this equation is represented as a characteristic equation or characteristic polynomial, and the values of alpha is represented as a two characteristic roots, or simply we have to say the characteristic roots 4, 3 of our given recurrence relation. So now next we have to discuss the solution of homogeneous recurrence relation. So in our table we have to discuss the example also, and which are the possibility or occurs in homogeneous recurrence relation. So those we have to discuss here. So according to this one, first column we have to prepare for the characteristic roots, that is the values of alpha, and the second one is a homogeneous solution. Those we have to represent as a AR of H. See here, there are the two possibilities. The homogeneous solution is always depends on the values of alpha. Which types of the values of alpha is occur? We have to check whether is it a distinct or repeated. So if the roots are the distinct, so when the roots obtained are the distinct, so at that time see which types of the homogeneous solution we have to write down. For example, we have to take an alpha's value is a 2, 3 and 11. So 2, 3, 11. See, both 3 value all are the distinct. So according to this one, the homogeneous solution AR of H, which is equal to A1 2 raised to R plus A2 3 raised to R plus A3 11 raised to R. So see our second case, if the roots are repeated, for example, so we have to take on the example when we have to get the repeated roots. So if the values of alpha equal to -1, -1, 4, AR of H, which is equal to, see here the -1's value is repeated 2 times. So here we have to write down the less than 1. So it is repeated 2 times. So 2 minus 1 degree polynomial is multiply -1 raised to R. So see here A1 plus A2R, R's power is 1. So it is a degree of this polynomial 2 minus 1 means it is power 1 -1 raised to R, plus this 4 are distinct from this -1. So we write down A3 4 raised to R. See the second example, values of alpha equal to 3, 3, 3. So see this 3 is repeated 3 times. So at that time, so it is occurred 3 times. So 3 minus 1's degree polynomial is multiplied by 3 raised to R. So this is a 3 raised to R. Why we have to write down 3 raised to R? Because the root occurs 3 raised to R. So 3 minus 1 degree we may write down here. So 3 minus 1 means it is a 2 degree polynomial. So we may write down A1 plus A2R plus A3 R square into 3 raised to R. So only this two possibility is occurs in our homogeneous solution. But there are the 4 types of cases are arises for finding or choosing the particular solution. For finding the particular solution, we have to need to first of all choose that particular solution. So again in our next table we have to discuss some rule. So f of r, we have to know that the particular solution it is need when we have to give a recurrence relation of the non-homogeneous type. Those we have to already discuss in our previous video. So see here that f of r, second column is f of r, next is a characteristic roots, that is the values of alpha. So again that particular solution it is depends on values of alpha. Okay, so see here the types of our f of r. If our f of r equal to constant, so f of r equal to constant means instead of constant it will be contain any number, maybe rational, irrational, anything number are present as a f of r. So at that time we have to check whether what is the values of alpha. So if values of alpha is not 1, so see alpha equal to 1 is not a characteristic root. Means of our given roots there is a no any values 1. So at that time we have to write down its particular solution is P naught. So see here, for example, if our f of r equal to minus 3. So minus 3 is one of the number, means our constant function type. So check whether is it our values of alpha is a 1 or not. So see 2, minus 3, 4, minus 1. So they not contain 1. So if our f of r equal to minus 3, then its particular solution is a P naught. Next one, f of r equal to constant. So again the same function type is occur, but there will be changes. Here is a alpha equal to 1 is not a characteristic roots, but here alpha equal to 1 is a characteristic root of multiplicity m, means 1 repeated m times. So at that time its particular solution is a, for that constant we write down the P naught, the 1 repeated m times, so r raised to m. So see again one of the example which is related to this case. If our f of r equal to minus 3, so we have to write down alpha equal to 1, 2. So if our values of alpha equal to 1, 2, so here 1 is repeated. See here 1 is repeated. It repeated one time. So here is a constant function. So for that we write down the P naught, and the 1 is repeated one time. So r raised to 1. So this is particular solution. See the second one case. If our f of r equal to minus 3 and our values of alpha equal to 1, 1, minus 3. So our particular solution is a, for constant we write down the P naught, and here this 1 repeated 2 times, so we write down r square. Next one is a next type. So second case is f of r which is equal to c into beta raised to r, means if our function f of r is an exponential function. So at that time we have to check whether is it our characteristic roots is beta or not. So beta is not a characteristic roots. So if our beta is not a characteristic root, so at that time its particular solution, for that constant it is a P naught, and for beta raised to r we write down that beta raised to r. So this is the particular solution if our beta is not a characteristic roots of our this function. Next one is so we have to discuss the example which is related to this case. F of r equal to 4 raised to r. So first of all we write down its particular solution, and our values of alpha is 1, minus 2, minus 2. So here is no any constant, so there is always present the 1. For that constant we write down that P naught. This exponential function 4 raised to r we may write down as it is, and then check whether is it a 4 is a root or not, because the beta's value is a 4 here. See, this is the beta and here the beta is a 4. So check whether is it a alpha value 4 are present here. So no any 4 are here. So this is our last particular solution. See the second one case, f of r equal to c into beta raised to r. Same cases arises, but there is a different things are possible. So beta is a characteristic roots of multiplicity m, means our beta's value is repeated m times as a root. So at that time again for that constant we write down the P naught, beta raised to r we write down the beta raised to r, and for that beta is a characteristic roots of multiplicity m. So for that we write down r raised to m. For example, suppose we have to consider that same example. So our f of r is a 4 raised to r, but here we have to consider the values of alpha is a 4, 4, 4, triple times 4. So we may write down that becomes its particular solution. For here is that one's constant, for the p write down the P naught. This 4 raised to r we write down as it is, and then check whether that 4 is repeated how many times, because the values of beta is a 4. So 4 repeated 3 times, so we write down r raised to 3. If our 4 repeated 2 times, so at that time we write down r square. But here the alpha's values of 4, that 4 is our beta. It is repeated 3 times, so we write down r raised to 3. Next one. So now in the next case, we have to discuss the polynomial type. So see here, our f of r is a0 plus a1r plus an r raised to n. So alpha's value is equal to, so if our f of r is a polynomial of degree n, so at that time we have to check whether is it our alpha's value is a 1 or not. If alpha's value is not a 1, so alpha is a 1 is not a characteristic root. So at that time our particular solution is a, see here in our f of r the polynomial of degree n. So here we write down also the polynomial of degree n. So p0 plus p1r up to pn r raised to n. So we have to write down the, for example, our f of r equal to 3 plus 4r, and our values are alpha we have to consider here -1 and -5. So see here, first of all the degree of this polynomial. So r raised to 1 not is given here, so it is a linear polynomial. So we write down p0 plus p1r, p0 plus p1r, and then check whether is it a 1 is root or not, because when we have to, our function is a polynomial, so at that time we have to check the values of alpha is 1 or not. So here alpha is not a 1 is given, so we write down the degree of polynomial 1, p0 plus p1r. Second case is the same case is arises if our f of r is a polynomial of degree n, then alpha equal to 1 is a characteristic roots with multiplicity m. So here is a n degree polynomial, so we again write down the n degree polynomial p0, p1r, pn r raised to n. But see here a0, a1, an, but here we may write down p0, p1, pn r raised to n into, so 1 repeated m times, so r raised to n. So again we have to consider that same function here, but alpha's value we taken 1, 1, -1. So check whether is it a 1 is repeated or not. So first of all we have to check whether which types of the function is given. So it is a 1 degrees polynomial, so we write down p0 plus p1r, and then we have to check whether is it a 1 is repeated or not. So 1 repeated 2 times, so we write down r square because it is repeated 2 times. Next case. So our next case is polynomial into exponential function. So here the polynomial of degree n and beta raised to r. So if this case is arises, then we have to check the values of beta. So here beta is not a characteristic roots. So at that time its particular solution is, here the degree n's polynomial, so we write down p0 plus p1r plus pn into r raised to n bracket complete into that exponential term we have to write down as it is. For example, 3r square into 5 raised to r, and if our alpha's value is a 2, 3, so what is our beta here? So our beta is a 5. So check whether is it a 5 is a occur as a root. So 5 is not a occur as a root. So for that reason check whether which types of the function is a given. So r square, so it is a polynomial of degree 2 and into exponential function, means this type is occur here. So it is a polynomial of degree 2, so we may write down p0 plus p1r plus p2 r square bracket complete into that exponential function 5 raised to r as it is. Next one is the second case. If beta is a characteristic root with multiplicity m, means beta is occurs m times. So again for that n degree polynomial we have to write down that n degree polynomial, beta raised to r we write down as it is, and then this beta is repeated m times, so for that reason r raised to m. For example, again we have to consider that same function, but alpha's value we have to change here -2 and 5. So check whether is it our beta is occurs in our root or not. So 5 is occur in 1 times in our roots value. So 3 raised to r, so it is a 2 degree polynomial, so we write down the 2 degree polynomial into 5 raised to r, so we write down the 5 raised to r into r raised to 1. Why we have to write down the 1? Because 5 repeated only one time. So thank you. Today we have to stop our topic here.